This morning, the 28th of June 2018, is such a special moment for everybody here in this room, and I think we've never been as happy as we are as RG Consult, the hosts of the Kigali Jazz Junction. I want you, wherever you're coming from, to give a round of applause to our special guests who have flown all the way to come and join us today. The program for this presser is going to be as follows. We're going to do introductions from the panel, the table, starting from that side to this end. Then we'll give a brief account of what is expected from RG. Then we shall hear from the artists that will be performing tomorrow. Then we shall hear from the sponsors, and then we shall open the microphone for the press, for you the press, to ask any questions that you feel are relevant to be answered for the crowd out there to understand or know better. But most importantly, I want to welcome, let me take this honor to welcome you here this morning, but also welcome Ringo Madilingoza, all the way from South Africa, in our midst tonight. And of course, one of Africa's finest, the legend himself, master of reggae dancehall work, Bebe Cool. I can't define him. All the way from Uganda. He's here with us. And of course, the son himself, Alan, is also an artist and performing with Gargamel Band. He's here with us. Our sponsors, Claire from Airtel is here with us, and Patricia from Blarirwa, Senior Brand Manager, is also here with us. Infinix is on its way, and of course we are hosted by Serena, Kigali Serena Hotel. We want to thank you very much. Kigali Jazz Junction comes a long way, and today or tonight or tomorrow we're going to be celebrating 3 years of consistency. It's not been an easy journey, but we felt that it is time for us to recognize this milestone and landmark in the achievements, especially for the industry, the entertainment industry in Rwanda. We've been lagging behind as a country in terms of entertainment, and we came up with an initiative to bring live music, especially the genre of jazz, to bridge the gap between the corporate side and the artist. And we feel that the artists, both the local and international, have benefited from this platform by bringing their music closer to the community in Kigali. And this is our drive. Many artists that you have not known have staged, and you came to know about them and their music. Some of them you just know the music and you don't know the names. Some of them you know the name and you don't know the music. But Jazz Junction goes all the way to explore all this for the better understanding of what quality music and experiential music is all about. And that's what our gist is. Tonight we celebrate that achievement. Tomorrow we celebrate that achievement for 3 years as the most consistent jazz event in the region for the last 3 years. And we want to thank RG team that has been very consistent to this. I think they deserve a round of applause. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'll start from the extreme left, going this side first, and then maybe our local star, who has just arrived right now, all the way from Kigali, Rwanda. Please welcome Mani Matse. And then later we shall take it with Bebe Cool. Please, Alan, take it away.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sally Alan Hendrick, dancehall, reggae artist. I'm really happy to be here in Kigali for my very first time, and hopefully I'll have fun and enjoy. I'm hoping to perform tomorrow at the Jazz Junction. Yeah, thank you so much for the warm welcome. Blessings.
Thank you so much. My name is Mani Martin. I'm a Rwandan local artist, and I'm very happy to be here to be welcoming all these guests from all over the world. And I'm so excited to be part of this 3rd anniversary of Kigali Jazz Junction, especially sharing the stage with the legend Ringo, the artist that I had when I was maybe in the womb. I'm very happy to be part of this, and Bebe Cool from Uganda. It's my very first time to meet you. And thank you so much to RG for making this happen, and welcome to Uganda, everybody.
Thank you very much. Over to Bebe Cool.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank you so much for this opportunity, RG. It's a special and different arrangement in my career. It's not my first time in Kigali. It's been quite some time since I last came to Kigali, and I feel blessed because there's a lot of music that I think the people of Rwanda deserve to, enjoy, since they get it on both TVs and radios. I'm proud to be performing with one of my dream artists, Ringo. It's very rare when we meet as African artists, and it's even better when we meet in Africa.
Yep.
And it's even better when we meet in East Africa.
Now, on the home ground.
Now it's even better in the land of the beautiful lady, and it's even better in the clean city of Kigali. I have more or less nothing much to say or to promise, apart from definitely the best performance. We're in town to perform live. Just Junction is the first event I'm doing that connects jazz with any other genre of music, which is actually something I'm learning. And it's, I must admit that this is so special because music must meet at a certain time. So that people can enjoy, different types of ranges of sounds and happiness and blah blah. So I'm proud to be part of this, and I'd like to also thank the sponsors and call upon the fans out there. It's a special day. You don't have two big legends in the house with a handsome young man. And also I'm proud to be part. Every time we perform in these different countries, we feel so proud to perform alongside the local leaders in each country. And in that way, we try so much to say we support the industry wherever we go. And we also ask the same other artists who come into our countries to support whichever country, of the art of that country. So we're proud to be having you alongside us on the same concept. Simple. Otherwise, in brief, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. The Agama band is in the house also, so we're performing live. Yeah, that's about it.
On the Trans-Africa platform with a very good production that we choreographed ourselves. Those are all platforms that we're trying to bridge the local artists to sell them to the international and the corporate side. So, because that's where the big checks are. Local artists hardly even put on shows across the year. You understand? So the only thing for them is to package themselves, have a collaboration, network with great people, great artists, legends, learn from them, even the experience of coming. Mani Mate has been one of the most consistent artists that has attended the Jazz Junction from the beginning to the end. He comes and watches each and every performance. And trust me, when Mani Mate goes on stage to perform, you can clearly understand what he learned, what he was yesterday, and what he is, because he's picking ideas from left and right, and great ideas. And this is a brand you can easily sell in any festival. So we are not sleeping, we are working. But again, it zeroes down to the artist. What is the artist's plan? What is your game plan? You understand? If you don't have a game plan, it's your business. Over to you, Mani Mate.
Mu Kinyarwanda murakoze cyane. Wambajije niba ndamutse mbonye amahirwe yo kugira umuziki nkorana nabo ko nabigenza mu magambo make urumva nyine nabibyaza umusaruro ntabwo nabipfushuza. Ikindi ariko navuga ni uko igihe cyose abahanzi bahuye ntabwo mu by'ukuri ari ngombwa guhita batekereza gukorana indirimbo, kuko ntabwo indirimbo zose dukoranye nka collabo ariko zigira umusaruro, biterwa cyane cyane n'impamvu yabateye gukora iyo collabo n'ubutumwa mushaka gutanga muri iyo ndirimbo n'amahuriro y'umuziki wanyu n'ikintu gishobora gufasha abantu babumva. Murakoze.
Thank you. Yes.
Koze cyane muzina yanjye bitwa impamvu mbivuze mu Kinyarwanda kuko abashyitsi barihangana neza na kubanyura. Ikibazo nshaka kubaza rero nakibaza Remy ni abaji concert. Abahanzi mutuzanira hano mu Rwanda kenshi tugiye kurakana ari abahanzi abenshi abanyuze kwa bamaze kutunyura mu maso amayonde zaba iyo ugiye kureba umubare hafi yabo ubona ko ari abantu kuko bashobora kuba bakora iyo njyana jazz cyangwa se bakora utuntu tumeze nk'utuzuke babahindura bakajya muri jazz uko amanota n'amwe amanota y'umuziki n'amwe nta manota arindwi ariko ndibaza kuri Bebe Cool. Bebe Cool umuhanzi winjiye twareretswe ko hazaza witwa Sini from Nigeria ntabwo tuzi ariko tugiye ngo kubera ikibazo ko yasimbuye Sini ariko muri press conference y'umwana tukibajije ngo ngaze gusubira ikindi Bebe Cool ni umuhanzi watangiye aririmba dancehall cyane aririmba dancehall reggae ariko ukabona dancehall na afrobeat zamukajya niyo yiganje mu ndirimbo ze za Kosigiosis Kasepiki n'izindi zitandukanye muri 2014 kuzamura 2015 2016 nigatangiye gusa nkaho utuntu turi soft za Love You Every Day n'izindi zitandukanye so n'ujya kureba indirimbo za Bebe Cool hafi ya zose ziri muri mu njyana ya afrobeat kandi iri hejuru cyane na dancehall. Umuntu ashaka kwibaza ngo jazz hari ukuntu jazz imeze hari ukuntu tuyizi amateka ya jazz ni gute birashoboka ko wenda bande azakorana nayo ishobora kubikombatinga bimanura bigashoboka ariko kugira ngo asobanure mu buryo Bebe Cool agiye gukorera jazz hariya natubwira impamvu
Okay.
Why do I feel like that was supposed to be my question? I guess I'm not so good at Kinyarwanda, but I think you're asking with the kind of music that I do, how do I convince you, yet the audience is more of a jazz corporate, how do I fit in? Is it? Thank you so much. The importance of music. First and foremost, let me remind you that it's called Jazz Junction. A junction is where two roads meet, two different ideas meet. And I think Remy took so long to make the two ideas meet. First, I guess you've been doing jazz, but now it's very important for jazz to start meeting the other genres of music. That's why it's called Jazz Junction, I believe.
There you are.
And I have more or less nothing much to tell you, but since it's a junction, that's the experience we're trying to do here. When they meet, what happens? Now, what happens is up to the fans. You've explained a bit about my music, the different types. There's dancehall, there's reggae, there's slow, there's fast. What happens when you come to Bebe Cool's concert is all my fans have food to eat. There are those who like fast music, there are those who like slow music, there are those who like jazz, there are those who like reggae. Now there are those who like jazz. So it's up to me to make sure that I feed them with everything. Or it's up to me to make sure that everyone who has come to the concert at least gets a song of their choice. With the Jazz Junction, actually it's the easiest thing to do. Believe me, when it comes to entertainment, what people want is to be happy, to have fun, to shake a bit. Jazz is beautiful, listening. From listening, you need to move to the shaking. That's why the junction meets reality. Every person who gets mutsi is called mutsi. Mutsi. The next, when they are listening, they're having the mutsi. The next thing they want to do is to dance. That's where dancehall comes in. So I guess you have a complete idea now. It becomes my advantage actually. That now that they have mutsi on the head, it's time to shake it off.
Yeah, and then you know. Yes.
So maybe to add on a bit about that is advice is always going to come in from the experienced ones, but there are basic things that we definitely will always tell to the young people. For example, the young talents. It's just focus, hard work, have a target, and stick to it. I mean, music in Africa is no longer a joke where people used to say, now this one is a gone case. Because you're putting on dreadlocks, you're no longer a sensible person. I see so many press members putting on dreadlocks now. They're MDs, they have companies, they're rich, they cruise big cars. So now also music is considered as a permanent a career. And actually, my biggest issue is usually in African countries, I no longer advise artists, I advise governments to invest in the entertainment industry, because this industry always brings back a lot of taxes. I mean, you don't want to know how much money you can make when people go out in concerts, buy music, you know, when celebrities open up companies, t-shirts, underwears, this and that. The funds go to buy those things. But who gets the money at the end of the day in big blocks? It's the government. So in one way or another, that's the general kind of advice we always leave when we go to different countries, and you know, so that the local industry can benefit. Can I say something to him? When I posted a picture of my arrival at the airport off one of your websites here, it went viral in Uganda. In one way or another, it is selling Rwanda, clearly. Probably I could have asked the government to pay me $500,000, because now it's all about Rwanda. You get it? So there's nothing. I recently read about the president of Rwanda enrolling into Arsenal to sell, but he probably paid a fee. This time Remy paid the fee.
Round of applause.
Reggae music. And besides that, you have a few reggae songs, but very good. But you have diversified into different genres. How does that work for you? What's the magic? Staying relevant, yet you have that true love.
You definitely found the answer before the question. Diversification helps me to stay relevant, because our market does not really accept financial exchange in the business, that is money vis-a-vis reggae. You find that Africa has not fully embraced reggae performances, but they have embraced trending music. When you go to Uganda, it's the beat that is trending, dancehall. When you go to Kigali, it's club music trending. When you go to Kenya, it's their club music trending. So as a businessman, you gotta go into what's selling and put what you love on the side, though don't drop it. So that's why you find that I have more or less few reggae songs, but definitely a time will come when I have to switch now straight to my love. As in when I finally cement my dream. And that is as simple as making sure that I don't need a song for people to converge to see Bebe Cool. Then that time I can do any reggae music. I'm not crucifying reggae music at this point, but it is studied for business and what I do.
Thank you very much.
Yes, good Rich TV.
Thank you.
Yes.
My first question goes to you. Last month it was Zaha. This month it is Ringo. Next month will be Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Although it's not part of Jazz Junction, but I know behind the camera. Why this time South Africa?
When we were doing East African artists, you asked why East Africa. Now we've gone down to South Africa, you're asking why South Africa. So I don't know, when we go to America, you'll ask why the American. But it's just junction. It is time that we move. We move from one region to another. Maybe it's time for South Africa to come and show what they've got. Then we shall move to West Africa to show what they've got. Then North Africa. Then who knows, Asia. Maybe we get Indians also and Japanese. So what you're trying to sell is actually the musicality. It's not about the region, it's not about the country, but the musicality. Every artist here has a representation, but we are very keen on, what we're very keen on as RG, we are keen on the artistry on the stage. Does it subscribe to satisfy our audience? The moment the artist has that on point, we shall do whatever it takes to have that artist on stage. And I don't think that you've had any disappointments on all the artists, be it local or regional, that have performed on that stage. If there is any, I would wish to be corrected. But that is the study we do. That's the study we do. Bebe Cool, you don't know this man on stage. I'm even scared whether it has the strength to hold him. Ringo, I have no idea whether. Anyway, let me not spill the. Just be there on Friday.
The second question goes to Bebe Cool. Bebe Cool is a good artist, a good singer, but from January, the start of this month, whenever you read the newspaper about Uganda, it's about Bebe Cool against this one. Bebe Cool dissing this one. Bebe Cool in beef with this one. What's the role of dissing in the music industry?
25 years trending every year on top of my own country is not easy business. But I'm going to explain it to you in the simplest way. That you can never shoot what is not in front of you. You only shoot what is in front of you. They don't shoot to 0, they shoot to number 1. So everybody else who's behind number 1 shoots to number 1. Number 4 wants to be number 1, so they'll shoot number 1. Number 2 wants to be number 1, they shoot number 1. Number 100 wants to be number 1, he will shoot number 1. Those who are dreaming, they will shoot number 1. So most likely, your question only confirms to me that I am.